The art world is changing, folks, and at the forefront of this revolution stands Leonardo.AI. That is an AI image generator that's not just cool, but it's really powerful. So hey everyone, welcome back to Skill Curve, where we post daily videos on new cutting-edge technologies. So in this video, we'll explore the technology behind Leonardo.AI, its capabilities and advancements as well. And also we're going to see how it can be used by everyone, from artists and designers to marketers and entrepreneurs as well. So in this video, we'll basically break down its basic, delve into advanced techniques, and answer your burning question about this game-changing tool. Alright, so buckle up and let's unlock the potential of AI art creation with Leonardo.AI. Alright, so first of all, if we talk about Leonardo.AI, so it is a sophisticated AI art generator and design platform that basically enables the creation of complex AI-generated art, transcending simple design. So it basically, offers a wide range of AI art models, each with its own unique style, allowing users to realize their artistic dreams and explore limitless creative possibility. So the main headline about this tool is it basically excels in generating realistic 3D images facilitated by expertly designed prompts covering a variety of styles and themes, from portraits and mythical creatures to futuristic landscapes as well, okay? By adjusting these prompts with targeted keywords and choosing art styles, preferred lighting, and other criteria, you can basically fine-tune your creations to align with your artistic vision like in no time, alright? Okay, so first of all, let's just get the overview of Leonardo.AI. So you need to go to any browser and type in Leonardo.ai, and this will basically direct you to its homepage where it says unleash your creativity with the power of Leonardo.ai. So after that, you need to go ahead and click on create an account. Okay, and first of all, it will ask you to sign up with Apple, Google, or Microsoft. So you can go ahead and sign up with any one of them if you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign up real quickly. Okay, and then it will ask you to pick your username. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick any of the username over here. All right, so you need to confirm that, hit next. But before, you need to also select any of your interests. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quickly. All right, and here you go. So this is basically the homepage of Leonardo.ai. So over here, you can see we have lots of sample recent creations that people have created and uploaded over here. So you can go ahead and do that as well if you want to create any of your creations. So you can see we have high quality image of a girl. Then we have a few paintings of an eagle. And take a look at these images, right? These look absolutely beautiful and majestic, like how realistic it is. Check out this one. Then we have a portrait of a girl, like check this out, how realistic this image looks. So it also shows the prompt details, like what were the prompt details, also the parameters, input resolution, everything that you need to know about the particular image, okay? So these are quite beautiful images of basically all categories. We have the animated one, we have the animes, we have the paintings, black and white, realistic, like of every single category that you've been looking for, right? All right, so before we jump into the features of Leonardo.ai, let's just quickly go ahead and look at the pricing of this amazing AI generated tool. So first of all, you can get the free version in which you can get 150 daily tokens. You can reset once per day. So you can go ahead and use the basic one like quite efficiently if you want. Then we have the $12 or $10 per month if you're going to go for yearly. So in that, you can get 8,513 tokens and you can go ahead and get access to lots of these features. Then we have $24 and $48 per month, which has basically everything that you need in this amazing AI tool, all right? So in this video, I'll basically be go ahead and using the free version so that, all of you guys can use and get most of this amazing AI generated tool, all right? Okay, so this is basically the homepage of this amazing AI tool, Leonardo.ai. So first of all, we have home, then we have community feed, personal feed, training and data sets. Then we have user tools in which we have all the features, and you can see that over here as well. We have image generation, we have RealTime Canvas, which is transform your sketches into art in real time. Then we have Canvas editor, so you can edit, refine, add details, remove unwanted elements, modify styles and more, and then we have motion. So you can watch your ideas come to life in moments with generative video, okay? Okay, so first of all, let's talk about these 3 features. Then we're gonna go ahead and come to our main thing that we are here for, which is image generation. All right, so the first feature that we're gonna talk about is real-time canvas. So real-time canvas is basically the implementation of latest innovations in image-to-image transformation technology. So this feature is basically designed to convert drawings into stunning artworks nearly instantaneously, revolutionizing like how users interact with AI for image generation. So it basically offers an immersive, intuitive creative process that feels natural, like painting on a digital canvas, okay? So how you can use a real-time canvas? First of all, go to the main page, click on real-time canvas in the left sidebar, then select the brush tool, pick any color and start drawing, or you can upload an existing image to start with as well. And after that, enter a prompt. If you are looking for something specific, watch as a real-time canvas magically updates the output as you go, okay? Then you can, after that, adjust the guidance in the advanced setting menus. You can go ahead and style preset and creativity strength if needed. And as a paid user, enable the high quality option if preferred. So these settings affect the output in many different ways. And after that, you can press on the upscale image button to save the result to your personal feed and generate and refine larger version of the result. And just like that, you can go ahead and use the real-time canvas like a breeze, okay? So if I go ahead and tell you guys an in-depth example of this amazing feature, which is real-time canvas. So I click on real-time canvas, and over here, we have a start drawing here. And from here, you can go ahead and select brushes. So first of all, let's just say I go ahead and select a green brush. And for the brush size, I go ahead and do it a bit small, and I create something over here. So as you guys can see, it's already creating something as an output. And if I can go ahead and increase the brush size all the way to the maximum, and I just put a green dot over here. So as you guys can see, it's creating something which is totally not visible. But hang on a moment. I'm just going to go ahead and fill this up like an oval. So it's still not recognizing like what I am looking for. And now let's just say if I want to create some kind of alien, so I have to complete that. I'm just going to go ahead and select my brush paint now as black and make it a bit small. And now I'm just going to go ahead and create eyes of an alien. Let's just do that. Okay, so now it's recognizing a little bit like that what I'm looking for, but no worries. Now I can type in a prompt that what exactly I'm looking for, and I can say green alien. And now it basically knows exactly that what I want to create with the real-time canvas, okay? But this image is not completed. We still want some kind of background. We still want something. So how I can go ahead and change the background of this image is really, really simple. I can go ahead and select brush once again, change the color now. And you can see we have a brush, and then beside this, we have a background option here as well, okay? So I can select any color and change the background. And as you guys can see now, we do have some kind of a visible background in our image. So this is how you can go ahead and create a real-time canvas with just paint brushing strokes, all right? All right, so now let's just go ahead and test out one more feature of Leonardo.AI, which is Canvas Editor. So it says you can edit, refine, add details, remove unwanted elements, modify styles, and more. Okay, so now with this amazing image-to-image AI generation tool, you can go ahead and modify your images and make them even more and more broad now with Canvas Editor. Okay, so this is a really, really cool feature. So for that, let's just go ahead and select any image that we want to make broad within a Leonardo AI gallery. So let's just say I am very much liking this photo. So I can go ahead and save this image with me. All right. And now I can go ahead and jump to my Canvas editor. Okay. So this is going to be the interface of the Canvas editor. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete the Canvas history. And now we can see we have different options over, which has been hockey space. Then we have select. And here, draw mask, erase, all the other options that I'm going to be showing you guys in a minute. So now let's just go ahead and upload my image that I just saved with me. Here is that image. And now you can see we have an outline over here that I can put anywhere to, make this image more and more broader and more like detailed. So now let's just say I want to enlarge this image by AI. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this outline over here. And I want this portion to be completed by this amazing AI editor, Leonardo.AI Canvas Editor. Okay, so over here, I'm just going to go ahead and write in my prompt, which is going to be create a photorealistic and high quality masterpiece with a focus on space, harmony, love and happiness. Imagine a scene where a couple of space travelers and all the detail that I want in this image, in order to enlarge it and make it more and more outsourced. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and select this and click on generate. All right. So as you guys can see, Leonardo AI is generating the image by itself, and it will complete this image like as much as I want with this outline. Okay. So let's just wait for this one now. All right. So as you guys can see, it gave me like 4 variations. So it is completing with the mountains. So this look absolutely perfect. I'm very much liking the first image right over here is completing the mountains. We have the space, exact background over here. So I can go ahead and hit accept. And I can do the same for this one as well. I'm just going to go ahead and click generate. And yeah, with these tools as well, you can go ahead and in paint strength, you can increase and decrease that as well. For me, I have taken that as increased, and you can go ahead and select image dimension, number of images, and all the basic features that you need to do. And for that, I think this looks absolutely good. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the same for this part as well. All right. And here you go, guys. So this is our final image. So as you guys can see, this was our image before, which was just, in just a simple portrait aspect ratio. And now with the help of the Canvas editor, we have basically maximized our image, put in more and more information, more and more details into that, just with the help of AI, with the help of a simple prompt. Okay. So this is how the amazing feature of Leonardo Canvas editor helps you in order to maximize your images with a charm. Okay. All right. So now let's jump into the main part of why we are here, which is image generation. So as you guys can see over here, say generate art, illustration, landscapes, and more, all in a variety of creative styles. So if I can go ahead and click on this, so this will direct me to the AI image generation homepage, as you guys can see. So we have lots of tools. We have sidebar and we have the main bar over here. So first of all, you can see it's asking me to type a prompt over here. So over here, we can write our prompt and click on this generate. So it will generate the image for me right away. And then if you look, we have lots of other options as well. So we have number of images. So from here, you can go ahead and select like how many images you want for your prompt. So either you can select 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can select up to 4 for your free version. Then you have Photo Reel. So this is Leonardo's latest innovation. It is a powerful pipeline designed to generate hyper-realistic photos and lifelike portraits. So let's just say if you're dealing with something very realistic, like close to reality, so make sure to click on this Photo Reel option, and this will basically go ahead and increase the depth of field or raw mode. You can go ahead and, make this raw mode on as well. And this will basically, go ahead and produce some of the most realistic images that you have never seen before. Okay, then we have Alchemy. So this is another very cool option to increase the output resolution of your image. So you can go ahead and select this open as well. Then we have public images. Then we have input dimensions. So you can go ahead and change the aspect ratios of your images if you want. Then we have some of the advanced controls. And then we have guidance scales. So yeah, this is something that you can play with as well. Then we have timing. So basically lots of other options that you can play with while dealing with Leonardo.AI. But all the magic lies in creating or crafting a perfect prompt. So for that, let's just go ahead and discuss the perfect prompt formula for crafting most effective prompts. Okay. So as you guys know, effective prompt should be, you can say clear, concise, details as a general guideline. So prompts can encompass various elements such as camera angles, types, styles, and lighting. So, the skill is, however, is in the choice and arrangement of words. So what is the best prompt formula to create the most stunning and amazing images out of Leonardo AI? So the prompt formula is, first of all, you need to describe the description of the subject. Then you need to provide the type of image. Then we have image style, camera viewpoint, and additional rendering details. So let's just say I want to create some kind of a surreal seascape. And for that, keeping in mind the prompt formula, which was description of the subject, type of image, image style, camera viewpoint, additional rendering details. So I type in my prompt here, which is a lone moss-covered lighthouse rises from a churning sea of emerald and amethyst, is beacon piercing a twilight sky of swirling lavender and apricot, photorealistic style with dreamlike elements, a low-angle viewpoint, emphasize the towering height and isolation of the lighthouse. Okay, so as you guys can see, this is basically the description of the subject. Then we have the type of image, which is this, as you guys can see. Then we have the camera viewpoint. So we have the low angle viewpoint, and then we have the additional rendering details, which are this, as you guys can see. Okay, so it basically contains everything that we need in our prompt formula. Okay, so let's just go ahead and hit generate to see like what kind of output is going to create for that. Then I'll be discuss few more parameters with you guys. All right, so take a look at these images. These images look absolutely perfect, and check how realistic these look, right? So based on, everything that we provide through our prompt formula, which was description of the subject, type of image, camera viewpoint, image style, and all the additional details. So like, take a look at this. These images look absolutely perfect according to the prompt that we input, which was a long moss-covered lighthouse rising from a maturing sea of emerald and amethyst. And as you guys can see, I provided the image style to be photorealistic, right? So just like that, it created very, very realistic images to us. Like, I can barely see like this is not a real image. This looks just exactly like a real image, yeah? Right? So, okay, if I can go ahead and open this image, you can see we have lots of other options. So you can either go ahead and delete this variation or delete this image, or you can go ahead and download the image. Then we have the copy to clipboard. So you can copy the image and directly paste it right away. And then we have the unzoom image, which is this will call 5 tokens. Then we have, remove background. So if it is any portrait or any kind of that, so you can remove the background from that very, very instantly, okay? All right, so now let's take one more example by following our prompt formula. So this time, let's just say I want to create a human portrait of a young woman, which is a dream weaver or something like that. So I'll just go ahead and type in my prompt here that a young woman with eyes like star that sits suspended in the mid-air, her fingers waving shimmering threads of gold and blue that form fantastical landscapes around. So this is the whole description. Then we have photorealistic style with a touch of magical realism. Okay, close-up viewpoint. This is the viewpoint. Then we have focus on the expression of wonder and creative power. So this prompt contains all the details from our prompt formula. Okay, so now comes the fun part. So then you can see we have more options of cinematic, add elements, and as you guys can see, we clicked the photo reel. So this option right over here helps a lot if you are creating like portraits, human portraits. Okay, so I'll make sure I have both of this option on. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this. And now I'm just going to go ahead and click on cinematic. So I want some cinematic effect in my photo as well. So yeah, this looks absolutely perfect. And now let's just go ahead and click generate to see the output of this amazing prompt, okay? All right, so just take a look at these images. These are absolutely beautiful and very, very close to reality. Like it's very hard for me to tell like this is not an actual or real image. Check out this variation as well. Then we have next one. So this looks as realistic as it gets. And we do have lots of cinematic effect to that as well that we just clicked in one of the options. So yeah, this was a young woman with eyes like stars, stitched like suspending in mid-air. Her fingers waving shimmering threads of gold and blue from the fantastical. So it kept all those details and provided me the perfect output that I wished I ever could get, okay? All right, so this was the AI image generation through our perfect prompt formula. Now let's just go ahead and explore one more amazing feature, which is negative text prompt. Okay, so let's just say if I go to my sidebar and if I turn off this option, which is photo reel, so now you can see we have the option of add negative prompts. So what is negative prompt, okay? So let's just say if your images aren't turning out as expected, like head to the negative prompt feature for great control. So now you can basically list the elements you dislike, whether certain colors or specific features you don't want in your images. So this will basically guarantee results that match your preferences, okay? So the negative prompt, basically what it does, it excludes all those things that you don't want in your image, okay? So let's just say if you don't want any like crossed eyes, like plastic look or grainy look in your image, so you can type those things in your negative prompt button. So if I can go ahead and enable that, so you say type but you don't want to see in the image a negative prompt. So you can go ahead and add those in your negative prompts, and this amazing AI generated tool, Leonardo.AI, will make sure you don't find that in your image, okay? So let's just go ahead and test this out with a negative prompt. So let's just say I provide in my prompt here like an elder here like spun moonlight sits under a garland tree, their eyes crinkling as they weave tales of forgotten myths and whispered legends. Traditional painting style with emphatic warm tones and soft lighting, close-up viewpoint portray the wisdom and legacy passed down to generations. So let's just say for that, I don't want certain things in my image, okay? So I say no modern clothing. So this is one thing I don't want in my image. So I'll say this is my first negative prompt. And let's just say I say overly clean, okay? So I don't want my image to be overly clean, and I say stiff. So I don't want any stiffness in my image as well, like broad smile. So I don't want my image or my, portrait to like have a broad smile. And I say sharpness, and I don't want like my image to have more sharpness, or let's just say go for over sharpness. Okay, this looks good. Then we have distracting background. Okay, this is another cool thing to have. So I don't want any distracting background in my image. And one more thing, cold colors. I don't want cold colors. Artificial lighting. I don't want artificial lighting as well. Okay, so these look absolutely good. So let's just go ahead and click generate to see what kind of output now is going to give me this. And this time, let's just say I go ahead and click cinematic. Okay, let's just go for that. All right, so now take a look at these images. Wow, like these are absolutely perfect. I'm literally amazed with how beautifully and how well it performed with their images. So these look absolutely perfect, right? And keeping in mind our negative prompts, it gives us the exact thing that we needed. So we want elderly and elder here, lifespan, moonlight, is under a granal tree. Their eyes are crinkling as they weave tales of forgotten myths. And in a negative prompt, no modern clothing. So we have no modern clothing here. Overly clean, stiff, broad smile. So we can't see any broad smile in the image. We have over sharpness. So there's no over sharpness. Distracting background. So background is really, really clean. Cold colors. We don't have any cold colors. And artificial lighting. So there's no such artificial lighting in there. Such you can see we have sunset directly coming to the face of this old woman, right? So yeah, this is how the negative prompts, these are very, very useful. Okay, so let's just say if you want to add it more and more into that, so this is one of the best parameter you can use in your prompts to generate like beautiful these kind of images. Okay, so now let's talk about a few more features in AI image generation. So as you guys can see right over here, if I go to this dice option just beside the prompt one, so we have new random prompt, then we have improve prompt. Okay, so if I can go ahead and click on this new random prompt, so what it's going to do is basically going to generate a beautiful prompt out of its own. Okay, so you can say it uses basically the AI to create a perfect prompt for you. So this is just a sample prompt. Okay, so this is a very cool feature in Leonardo.AI. If you are having troubles with your prompts, so you can ask the AI image generating tool itself to create a prompt for you. So let's just say if I can go ahead and generate this. So let's just see what it's all about. All right, so this is basically a dreamy eternal photograph from single oddball kraken floats gracefully amidst a background of swirling colors. Then we expertly capture showcases the vibrant hues of deep sea creatures. So yeah, these images are absolutely perfect for what we prompted. And take a look at this, man. I mean, I'm literally amazed by how good it performs with the realistic images. Okay, so yeah, this looks absolutely perfect. Seems like I'm just watching a real image, not some AI generated one. All right, okay, and one more cool feature we have is this option. So now if you want to create, or if you're looking for any of the options, so let's say if you're into anime, cinematics, creative, dynamic, environment, general illustration, photography, 3D render, sketch. So you can go ahead and select from here to get the perfect output for your specific use that you've been looking for. Okay. All right, guys. So now let's jump on into a fun part. So I'll be discussing you guys all the use cases that you can use in order to create the exciting images from Leonardo.AI. So in this section, we'll be using these parameters, like these settings into our images as well. And if you go to this section, so you can see we have all the categories of anime, cinematics, creative, dynamic, environment, general illustration, and all the other categories as well. So, in this section, we'll basically be go ahead and seeing different use cases, like if you want to create realistic images or portraits, or such as anime characters, cartoons, 3D renders, landscapes. So all these use cases, I'll be telling you guys the perfect prompts for all of those use cases that you can go ahead and create images with Leonardo.AI without any problem. All right. Okay. So first of all, let's jump into the realistic images. Okay. And for that, as you guys can see, we do have the option of number of images. So I'll keep it like that. Then we have the photo real. So this option for the realistic images is really, really important. Okay. So I suggest you guys to enable this option if you want to create realistic images. So this will basically cancel our negative prompts. So I think it's really worth it to click on this options rather than the negative prompt, because this will go ahead and enable our depth of field and raw mode. Let me just go ahead and open this as well. Okay, then we have alchemy. We'll click that as well. Public images, advanced control. We'll go ahead and go for default settings on that. Okay, so for the first prompt, let's just say I want to create a realistic human image for the artisan. And for that, I'll type in my prompt that a weathered wood carver sits hunched over their workbench, sunlight streaming through a dusty window, illuminating the intricate details of their latest creation. Just check out the details. Then we have the style, which will be photorealistic with emphasis on light, shadow, close-up viewpoint, showcasing the skill and focus in their eyes, okay? So for that, I'm just going to go ahead and hit cinematic because I want the cinematic option in this realistic image. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and generate this image and check out the output for this one. All right, guys, so take a look at these images, right? These are absolutely perfect. So the mat is sitting on a workbench, sunlight streaming through a dusty window, as you guys can see. And then we have the intricate details of the latest creation, photorealistic style. So if I can go ahead and open this, so this gets absolutely terrific, right? So this is as realistic as it gets. So we have an old man who is writing something on a bench, and sunlight is coming from a rusty window. And yeah, for that, I think these images are absolutely perfect. And check out like the realism and check out how much realistic this looks, right? Okay, now let's move to one more example for our realistic image category. And in this one, I'll be go ahead and take an example of a ballerina. So I'll type in a prompt, a ballerina in mid-air, her flowing dress swirling the paddles in the hurricane as he catches the light in a stunning obscure photorealistic style with emphasis on an elegant, slow-angle viewpoint highlighting the grace and strength of the human form, okay? So again, we have the photo layer option open, cinematic we want. Okay, let's generate this image and see the output. All right, guys, so take a look at these realistic images. There we have a ballerina. So she is dancing, and check out the details, check out each and everything in this image, right? This is absolutely perfect. So we provided in mid-air, her flowing dress swirling like petals in the hurricane. As you guys can see, the light in a stunning Arabesque photorealistic style with emphasis on movement and elegance, low angle viewpoint. As you guys can see, we have a low angle viewpoint over here. So the strength of the human form. Okay, so for that, these images are absolutely perfect. So that is how the Leonardo AI beautifully captures photorealistic images, or you can say the realistic human images like a breeze, okay? Okay, now let's jump to another category, which is human portraits. So if you want to create human portraits, so Leonardo absolutely aced that category with this beautiful photoreal style. Okay, and for the portrait as well, again, I'm going to suggest you guys to click on the photo layer option. Make sure you have depth of field as low and raw mode on. We have the alchemy on public images, and the resolutions and every other things are going to be the same, okay? And the cinematic option, again, enable for the portraits, okay? So, all right, for the first example, I'm going to type in my prompt that a young woman with the windswept hair and eyes full of galaxies gazes out horizon painted with swirling nebulae, photorealistic style with a touch of surrealism, capturing the boundless imagination and longing for the unknown. Okay, let's just go ahead and generate this image now. All right, guys, so take a look at these portraits, right? So these are absolutely perfect, just according to what we needed. And you know, basically uses the prompt very efficiently and provided us the portraits just the way we're looking, right? So a young woman with a windswept hair and eyes full of galaxies gazes out a horizon painting with a swirling nebulae. So according to that, this is absolutely terrific. Photorealistic style with a touch of surrealism, capturing the boundless imagination and longing for the unknown, right? So yeah, we got the perfect outputs for our prompt, okay? All right, let's take one more example for human portrait. And for that, this time I'll be going for a child or a person of a very young age. So I'll provide a curious child bathed in golden sunlight, reaches out to touch a butterfly fitting through a vibrant meadow, photorealistic style with a soft, impressionistic touch, celebrating the innocence, wonder, and boundless potential of youth. Okay, let's just create this image now. All right, guys, so check out this. Oh my God, I'm literally amazed with the detail and the performance of this amazing prompt, right? So this is absolutely beautiful. We have a butterfly, we have a young child who is roaming in some field. So we had a curate bathed in golden sunlight. So he's bathed in golden sunlight. Reaches out to touch a butterfly fitting through a vibrant meadow, as you guys can see. Photorealistic style with a soft, impressionistic touch, celebrating the innocence, wonder, and boundless potential of youth. So for that, check out these images, right? Beautiful. Okay, so now let's jump on into the next category. Let's just say if you want to create some anime characters or cartoons, how you can do that. And for that, I'm going to suggest you guys to disable this photo real option right over here and go to this option and select anime from here. And now you can create very effective anime. So for the first example, let's just say I want to create an anime, a celestial being with flowing stardust here and eyes shimmering like distant galaxies, forming a lyre that emanates cosmic melodies, anime style with an emphasis on ethereal beauty and overworldly elegance. Okay, and now I can go ahead and add my negative prompt here as well. Okay, so I'm gonna add like negative prompt. I can say is avoid stiff, rigid postures, and then I can say skip realistic eyes, and then I can say cartoonish appearance, and I can say like bright solid colors, and after that I can say sharp outlines, and let's add one more which will be detailed clothing. Okay, so all these things I don't want in my anime character, anime image that I want from this prompt. Okay, so yeah, negative prompt, this will basically enhance our image more and make our image just the way we want, which is the anime style, a celestial being with a flowering stardust here. Okay, let's just go ahead and generate this and take a look at that. All right, so check out these anime, right? These are absolutely perfect, and with the help of our negative prompt, it created the exact anime that we wanted from our prompt description, right? So these are absolutely terrific, beautiful images, right? Okay, so next example, let's just say if we want to create the cartoon characters as well in Leonardo.AI. So how you can do that is really, really simple. So for that, I provide in my prompt that a zany sinus with mismatched socks and hair of defying gravity, surrounded by bubbling concoctions and fantastical contraption, accidentally launches themselves into a sky filled with giant gumdrops. So this will be cartoon style Looney Tunes meets Willy Wonka. Okay, so yeah, for that, let's just go ahead and make our negative prompt the same. And for the category, I'm going to be selecting, let's just go ahead and select general. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and create and see the output, like how it's going to perform now. All right, so take a look at these cartoon characters, right? These are absolutely perfect, just the way we need it. So we provided in our prompt like a zany sinus with mismatched socks. We have mismatched socks over here, as you guys can see. Then we have here defined gravity, surrounded by bubbling convocation and fantastical contraption, externally launches themselves into sky filled with giant gumdrops. So yeah, for that, now you can create as creative cartoon characters as you want now with Leonardo.AI without any problem, okay? Okay, so next up, let's jump to 3D renders. So 3D renders are also very important now in AI art generation. So let's just see how you can perform or create 3D renders now with Leonardo.AI. And first of all, for that, I'm just going to go ahead and select my style as 3D render. And for that, I'm going to type in my prompt that a sleek spaceship navigates a maze of towering, translucent crystal skyscrapers, their holographic projection creating vibrant neon trace against a starry backdrop, emphasize reflective surfaces, intricate geometry, and a sense of awe-inspiring scale, okay? And for that, let's just go ahead and provide some of the negative prompts. First of all, I'm going to say solid colors, then I'll say sharp outlines, then I can say like, overly smooth surfaces. And I can say as well like regular geometric shapes, static holographic projection, earthly architecture. And the last no negative prompt that I can put is flat lighting. Okay, so this is really good. All right. So now we are all set. So now let's just go ahead and generate and see the result or output for this amazing prompt of 3D render. All right, so check out this. This is absolutely beautiful. Check out the 3D renders, every 3D image this has. So this is cinematic as well. So now we have a city skyscraper with everything. And, for that, I think the prompt we provided, this images is absolutely perfect. So we have a spaceship navigates a maze of towering transparent crystal skyscrapers, their holographic projection creating vibrant neon trails. Okay, yeah. So for that, I think we have neon trails as well and a skyrocket like urban area in the background. So yeah, Leonardo.AI basically ace when it comes to 3D renders, okay? All right, so now let's jump to our last category of landscapes. And for that, first of all, I'm gonna type in my prompt that sky bridges weave between crumbling, overgrown towers piercing the clouds, remnant of a lost civilization swallowed by the heavens, emphasize overgrown architecture, its real lighting, and a sense of melancholic wonder. Okay, so for that, I'm gonna go ahead and provide some of the negative prompts as well. Let's just go ahead and select dynamic and generate this once again. All right, guys, so take a look at these landscapes, right? These are absolutely beautiful, like very, very realistic and, a lot hypothetical, just the way we want it. So we provide in prompt like sky bridges weave between crumbling, overgrown towers piercing the clouds. So yeah, This is good. Remnant of lost civilization swallowed by heavens. So yeah, for that, I think these images are the best for the result that we wanted. So yeah, if you want to create now landscapes, Leonardo.AI has got your back in those cases as well. And there you have it, guys, an exploration of Leonardo.AI. So I hope you're excited as I'm about the power and possibilities of this amazing AI image generation. So yeah, I hope you like this detailed overview of Leonardo.AI, and I hope to see you guys in some other one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.